Yes. Okay, this should be clear. Okay, let me know if we're coming in clear. Come into the room. Let me know if we're coming in clear. Yeah. Okay, we clear? We loud and clear. All right. But let's see.
Question mark.
Yeah, and then put reflected light. It's cool. Now we good. It's alright. So okay, I was just streaming. Right, this is where we were. If anything hinders you from connecting to your higher self, you're going to have to let it go. And you can kick and scream, but at the end of the day, the inevitable still is there, and you will still have to face that part of yourself, and you will still have to let it go. Then take your child. Then take your child and enter the kingdom of God. It's easier said than done. But in order for you to have eternal life, you're going to have to make sacrifices. In order for you to live and be who you truly are meant to be, you think it's going to be an easy road? You think you should just walk right into heaven? Like, yeah, I'm not going to have to face myself. I'm not going to have to carry my ankh and walk. I'm just going to be able to do it. Even me, I didn't have no child, but when I came and I said, okay, I'm going to walk this righteous path, I didn't have a child to let go, but I still had to let go of attachments to my lower self. I still had to let go of people that claim that they love me, and I still had to let it go. This does not mean that you say, fuck these people, I'm not gonna. No, because the very thing that allows you to disconnect from these people that don't love themselves and can't truly serve your higher self, this is self-love. This comes from self-love. That means that you have self-love, which means, of course, you're going to give to these people in a way that they can understand, a way that they can receive. But they can't receive it from you while you're there. They can't receive it from you in Babylon. I'd be damned if I was saying this to you in Babylon, you'd be like, no, how can I can't receive this from you. But because I reach a certain consciousness, that means I had to change my environment, which means now I can actually be of service to you. Now I can actually help you. I can't do that. I can't do that in Babylon. Being in Babylon, I have to engage in some form of distraction, some form of activity that actually hides what's really going on with me. I wouldn't be able to ever address and face myself and look in the fucking mirror. But since I attach myself to my higher self, I can't run. I can't hide. I'm constantly faced with myself. And I have the choice to grow or descend back into a lower version of me. That's up to me. A lot of people do it. And see, you mad. You mad because you don't have the balls. You watching me. You watching Chief. Because you wish you had the courage to let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. You looking in the mirror every day like, damn, I don't want to go to work. Damn, I don't want to deal with this shit. Damn, I'm so tired of dealing with this nigga. Oh my gosh, why I gotta do? Because you are choosing it. You are choosing what you want to do with your life on an everyday basis, on every moment to moment to moment to moment. You are choosing. You are choosing everything that you think, everything that you put and feed your mind. You are choosing it. The music that you listen to, the people that you watch, the energy that you take in all forms, food, people, places, everything, your environment, you are choosing it. Because when you're doing the right thing, things fall into place for you. The universe starts working for you, even when it's pain. Because the universe working for you doesn't mean everything's going to be happy all the fucking time. No, it means that it's going to put you through some shit so that you can come out stronger. And that's what's happening to me. That's what you see from me. I'm stripping an old part of myself, nigga. I'm dying. That's why I look like I'm dying. Because I am. I'm healing. I'm dying. That old part of me that has to die. I have to constantly level up. Matter of fact, I need a new name. Because I'm dying. Sheeba died. She's moving on. She's elevating. She's coming into a greater consciousness, of greater state of being. She is not allowing herself to be validated by outside external sources, because she already knows all that's on the outside is her. And if she doesn't love herself, everything is going to reflect that she doesn't love herself. So she's just going to attract more shit that's telling her she doesn't love herself. So let me love myself so that everything that I receive, I can make I can have the discernment. I can make the decision. Does this serve me? Or does it not? And I won't stretch it out. I won't allow myself to be attached to it in an unhealthy way, to where I'm like, hey, I don't want to let go. Oh, it's so hard. It's only hard. Look, when I get to the end of my life, I will know it was only hard because I was looking at it in an unhealthy way. Because during this whole journey, I was taught the truth. I've been led by the truth. But if I choose to attach Nana was here for 3 years. She knows the fucking truth. She knows the truth. She knows why she looks sick. You're not allowed. Should be taking. Okay. Welcome back. This connection don't got me stressing. Let's move it up a little bit. Welcome back to the room. I was going in on y'all. I was going in on myself. You have to speak to yourself like that. You have to speak firmly to yourself. You have to rebuke those demons. No. Immortal male, no. I don't even know where. Anyways, you have to speak to yourself. Affirm it to yourself that you won't allow somebody asked, how am I feeling? Feelings come from thoughts. You cannot have a feeling without a thought. You cannot feel anything without first having a thought, because in the beginning, that's all there was a thought. And that's all that there is. Everything. These earrings come from a thought. And everything that I see I'm thinking it into existence. It is because I am observing it that it is. So all stems from thought. So whatever I'm feeling, I have to trace it back to the thought. Right now, I'm thinking. That's what we should start saying. Instead of how you feeling, how are you thinking? How am I thinking? I'm thinking, I cannot believe I allow myself to be attached to the thought that I needed somebody to love me before I love myself. I can't believe. But at the same time, I know what it's doing for me. I have the healthy perspective. I know what it's doing for me. What it's doing is making me stronger. It's making me actually come to a space in myself of self-love and not allow myself to put my validation in someone else's hands and say, okay, well, when you like me, I will like me. When you validate me to myself, when you tell me I'm dope, I'm dope. When you tell me I'm okay, I'm good now. No. And it happens whether we know it or not. It happens subconsciously. If this is something that you believe, this is something that you're doing where you are allowing people to kind of hold your self-esteem in their hands, and every time they get upset with you, you're upset with you, or when you don't know who you are is what the foundation of that is. When you do not know who you are not giving yourself self-love. And when you do this, you will notice that little things in your life, you will start to neglect yourself, or what do I call it? Deny yourself. I was denying myself the to eat, because I'm like, I don't feel like eating, even though I'm breastfeeding. I am breastfeeding a child. I don't feel like eating. This is what Nana was doing. I'm just gonna be real. Oh, I don't feel like eating. Of course you're gonna lose weight. You're breastfeeding and you're not eating the nutrients that you need. You're not nourishing your being. So of course this external thing, this baby, is going to feed off you regardless of what you feed yourself. People are going to feed off you regardless of what you feed yourself. So you have to feed yourself. You have to give yourself the best so that you have your best to give. You can't be shaky within yourself and expect solidity, things to be solid in your life, people to be solid in your life. Like, you can't expect that. You actually have to give yourself that, and then watch how you have more to give, how things come into your life, and you can let go more easier of what doesn't serve you. You can attach yourself to healthy versions of you, healthy parts of you, and you can attach yourself to healthy thoughts, because that's the foundation of it. That's the building blocks of this reality, is our thoughts. So what we see is what we're thinking. I did gain weight during pregnancy. Because when I was pregnant, and I would say that I was thicker when I was pregnant. I was thicker, and that's because I was like, shit, nigga, I need to take care of me. Like, I was taking care of myself, and what I've noticed is a decline in myself because I wasn't taking care of myself. Every woman here has gained weight when they was pregnant, and if they haven't, it's because of the way that they were thinking, and that they denied themselves what they truly need, and that's a lack of self-love. So you can't blame nobody but yourself. And I blame myself. I don't blame Master Chief. I don't blame nobody here, nigga. Nobody here can... Everybody here needs to take care of themselves. Can't nobody here give me more than they give them their fucking selves. Can't nobody give me more than I'm giving myself. And I think that it was bigger than, okay, of course, I need to eat. But it is all forms of food. It is the things that you are exchanging energies with in any form. It's not the food that you put in your mouth, it's the food that you put in your mind. It's the thoughts that you are thinking, and they can start to change and create metamorphosis within you, and you start to look different. And that's what it is. The reason I look in the mirror and I don't recognize myself is because I started thinking different. I started being in resistance to the environment that I'm in. The environment that I'm in is saying I'm God, I'm in control, I'm everything. Love yourself, love myself. But I'm in resistance to this. I'm not giving myself self-love. Of course, I'm going to start to look a little different. I'm going to start to look not in harmony with this environment. That's what nature does to you. It shows you yourself. When you're not living in harmony with nature, it's going to show you how weak you are. You're going to start to look weak. I don't get it twisted. I've never been fat or anything like that. Of course, I'm a small person, but I know myself. I know what I look like. I know what makes me feel good. I know when I'm on my shit. I know what I look like when I'm on my shit, and I know what I look like when I'm not. So I gotta be real with myself. You know what you look like when you look in the mirror and you're like, okay, yeah, I know this one right here. I know this one right here. And then one day you're like, what the fuck? What happened here? You gotta start to look at it like, and you gotta actually look in the mirror and tell yourself, look, why you not giving yourself what you need? Don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't nobody owe you love. You don't love your damn self. Don't nobody owe you a damn thing. Here. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick Q&A. Q&A on the subject. You can call in. I prefer you call in, show your face, address me respectfully. Right, this Wi-Fi. No, I'm not gonna let it drive me nuts, but it is testing my patience. But I said a lot of what I needed to say. I said what I needed to say, but I want to know if anybody has questions, because you know what I'm saying, you have the right to your questions, and I think that if you address me respectfully, if I'm open to be of service and to help you. So here we are. Call in. That's not a good question, reflection. Think of another one that'll actually help you and benefit you in your life. All you need to know is you need to be in the tropics. This is where you thrive. So even though we are God, we come into this human form and we must give ourselves the very best. Hey, give me a thumbs up if we're being clear, if we're clear. Give me a thumbs up if we are clear, reflections. Do you believe children inherit your karmic DNA? If so, should people pay their debts before having children? I believe that we are our parents. Our parents are our past selves. If you haven't gotten this download, you should definitely go to Carbonation TV. Master Chief did do a download about this, about how we are, if you look into your astrological program, you are paying the debt of your parents. You are living in the karma of your parents, because you are 23 chromosomes of your mother and 23 chromosomes of your father. So of course you have the DNA or certain active genes that are playing out because of them. Because of how they perceive their environment. Of course, epigenetically, you are going to come into form of what needs to be, or what needs to be learned, or evolved from then. So you are like a future self of your parents. You are residual of your parents. Come on live if you have a question. I'm not gonna. Somebody asked me. I'm not gonna answer that, because why is so Shell is, you missed the whole last live. You need to go back to the live that I did, and that'll answer your question. Do you think, Immortal First Lady said, do you think that one is not truly woke until they open their eyes completely to understand the higher self? Yeah. Oh, Unique Trish, did you miss my last video? She said, since carbonation is the highest frequency, one that one can vibrate on, shouldn't everybody there be happy and look healthy? What makes some members look sick and others not? Unique Trish, go back to the live. Go back to the last live I did. I surely answered your question. The live was breaking up? Okay, go back to the last live. This live is breaking up, or the last live was breaking up? Because it seemed like it was working fine to me, so I advise you to go back to the last live. Hey, for a lot of people it seems to be clear, but let me know if it's clear. Give me a thumbs up if it's clear. It's blurry. It's blurry. There's a live that's like, because I had to chop it up into like 3 lives. So go back 3 lives. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the first live and just watch it. The last live was breaking up. That's okay, because the first live was actually clear. So go back to the first live. Beautiful. I'm not being rude. I'm just being straightforward. African lady, do you miss Nana? I don't miss Nana. I don't miss anything. I believe that all energy, it is what it is. It's transformed. So I believe a lot of things that are happening now and that are transforming now are divine. And when Nana comes back to her higher self, I'll be happy about that too. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the moment. I'm not like, oh, that person's gone from my life. Like, of course there's a human side there that's like, oh damn, that was my friend. But I am God, and I know that all is energy transforming. So I can't live in that space for long. Just like I was telling you guys in the last couple lives, I know who I am, so I can't get caught up in meddling in human concerns. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I believe that she taught me a valuable lesson, though. Like, don't blame others for your problems. You know what I'm saying? Take responsibility and accountability for what you're doing to yourself, and give yourself the best. Love yourself. Even if you feel like people aren't loving you the way that you feel, that means that you're not giving it to yourself. If people aren't loving you the way that you feel like you should be loved, that means you're not giving it to yourself. Why are you with someone or allowing that person to validate you when they're not loving you the way you feel you should be loved? So they're not loving you the way you feel you should be loved, so you don't love yourself? You shouldn't be loving you? No, you should love yourself. And then this person will either have to love you or you have to let them go. But you didn't come here to be concerned with those type of things. You came here to love yourself. You came here to know yourself. So anything else is a distraction from that. Everything else is a test to see whether you're going to continue to love yourself. I believe that relationships that you come into are a test of whether you love yourself or not. What do you do for fun? I think I've heard you sing before. Singing is something that I definitely do. It's meditating to me. It's just a form of thinking out my thoughts. I actually have songs that I'm writing right now. And when I get off here, I'm probably going to go back to writing them. Can you explain the dark circles around your eyes, please? I just did in the first live. Goddess Portia, go back. More children. I don't plan, I prepare. Is that